What's up, you guys? My name is Justin. Welcome to my channel, 502 Fragrance Reviews, where the goal of my channel is to give you amazing recommendations for great fragrances, while at the same time bridging the gap between those that are in the fragrance community and those that are the average consumers. And so, as I told y'all before in a previous video, I like to watch a bunch of different YouTubers. And about a week ago, Dallas from the channel Cast Fragrances, he put out a video titled 10 fragrances that keep you from smelling average, like what everybody else is wearing. And I'm pretty sure after people watching that video in the fragrance community, it's like, okay, what are the fragrances that make me smell average then? And that's what I was thinking. To give me an idea to do this video, as you can tell by the title, just change the wording around a little bit. These are the fragrances right here that are very common. So if you wear any of these fragrances that I'm about to show you guys, you will smell average or like the common guy. These are those 10 fragrances. Now, the reason why I put out this video is because I feel like I got better insight than any other YouTuber, because I do work in a department store and I deal with customers on a daily basis. So I've compiled this list with this criteria. Either a person either has this fragrance, or they've said they've had it, or they're coming in to get it. That is the criteria here. That all count into this list. So before I hop into this video, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because I got a lot of great content planned for you guys. Hit that post notification bell, let you know when I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get into these 10 common guy or average guy smelling fragrances. With a lot of these fragrances, I feel like people that's in the fragrance community watching this, you're probably gonna know, you're probably gonna expect most of these. But anybody that's watching this video that doesn't know about fragrances a lot, that are more the average consumers, you're about to get educated on what's really average. So the first fragrance comes from the house of Armani, Giorgio Armani, and it was expected to be on the list. This is Giorgio Armani's Acqua Di Gio. And with this fragrance right here being the #1 highest selling men's cologne of all time, you know that it's never gonna die off, and many people are still going to wear this fragrance. And you know, technically for good reason, because it does a good job. It's a nice fresh smell. It has got reformulated through the years, sadly, but Alberto Marias, master perfumer, he made a really nice, it was revolutionary at the time, like more of a fresh aquatic type of a fragrance. And it's still good today, but honestly, us in the fragrance community, we know that the flankers are better than the original Armani Code Profumo, Armani Code, not Code Profumo, not Code Profumo, Armani Acqua Di Gio Profumo, Acqua Di Gio Essenza, Acqua Di Gio Absolute. Those are better than the original Acqua Di Gio, but many guys to this day still wear it to death. So that's the first fragrance that's very, very common if you wear this, Armani's Acqua Di Gio. The second one is one that, man, us in the fragrance community, we knew this one was gonna be on the list too. It's another one right here that's painfully obvious. Very, very obvious. It is one that comes from the house of Chanel, and this is Bleu de Chanel. And honestly, it doesn't matter if you have the eau de toilette, the eau de parfum, or the parfum. This fragrance right here is very, very, very worn to death. Once again, when it first came out, it was revolutionary, but then it became a victim of its own success, and now every guy's got it. Here's what happens here. When a fragrance first comes out, it's groundbreaking, and many guys go and get it. Then they get it because they like the scent, and then what happens next is they get a lot of compliments on it. So not only do they think it smells great, but it gets compliments on it. So they're like, oh, okay, this is really nice. So they're like, why would I wear anything else when I think it smells good and it gives me compliments? Then they tell their friends and family. Then they get it. The cycle repeats. They like the smell because it's mass appealing. They get compliments. They tell their friends and family, and the cycle repeats itself and repeats itself and repeats itself. And that's how a fragrance right there, slowly over time, gets overdone. It gets too popular and becomes too common, and then it becomes a common scent. That's what Bleu de Chanel is, and a lot of these on the list are like that. Very fresh and woody smell, very, very nice, very versatile. But nowadays, it is a very common scent, and that is Bleu de Chanel. The next fragrance falls in the footsteps of Bleu de Chanel because it was inspired by Bleu de Chanel. But I'm not saying it's a clone, and there's no similarities. It's its own thing. But I know their blueprint was to copy that mass appealing style. This comes from the house of Christian Dior, and this is Christian Dior's Sauvage. Dior Sauvage. This one's the newer one on the block. In very short time, this one has gotten so overdone. Don't get me wrong, it smells great. It smells really nice, just like Bleu de Chanel smells nice. But every guy has this fragrance now, and most notably, most guys have the Eau de Toilette because that's the one that came out first. I do have people that come into the store every now and then, and they see Sauvage, but they see there's 3 of them now, and they say the comment, "Oh, I didn't know there was more than one Sauvage now," because they wore the Eau de Toilette, which is the one when it first came out, the original. The Eau de Toilette specifically is really overdone. Eau de Parfums have the same DNA, so technically that falls in line too. And overall, it's a great scent, but it's just whenever, I think what's really big here is that it's big in the fragrance community and the average consumers, and whenever people go into the mall, you're automatically greeted by the Johnny Depp campaign. And then sales associates, they see that Dior Sauvage is like mass appealing, so they recommend it all the time, and of course everyone likes it. It's a great scent, but Dior Sauvage in very short time has become one that's an average or common guy scent. So if you do wear that, if you don't care about being unique, then fine, you're cool. But if you don't want to smell like everybody else, if you wear Dior Sauvage, you are. These next 2 I'm gonna do real quick at the same time. Actually, these are 2 different fragrances, come from the same house. This is by Versace, and it's 2 of them. This is Versace Pour Homme and Versace Man Eau Fraîche. These 2 right here, I notice a lot of people have, especially when they come in and talk to me. I know that in the fragrance community, both of these are pretty well known in the fragrance community. More so, people wear Man Eau Fraîche more, but the average consumers, they wear it a lot too, man. It's a very nice scent. I like Versace Man Eau Fraîche a lot. I get the comment a lot that people get a fresh and clean smell, like from average consumers. They say that, but I don't get that at all. I get more of an aquatic type of feel, and with Versace Pour Homme, I get a fresh and clean smell. But it's just these 2 right here. Ooh boy, these two are very common. I would say with Versace Man Eau Fraîche, honestly, I don't care about it too much, because once the weather warms up, I will be wearing that every now and then. I like it that much. But I know that if I wear it though, many people have smelled it before. It's just the thing, I know. A lot of people in the average consumer world doesn't know. And when I educate them, they're like, "Oh man, I don't want to smell like everybody else." But yeah, so that's the next 2, and that's definitely very average, very common guy smelling. Versace Man Eau Fraîche and Versace Pour Homme. The 6th one I'm going to show you guys is one that you probably seen coming. Well, once again, in the fragrance community, I know about this one like a lot. This one comes from the house of Paco Rabanne. This is Paco Rabanne's 1 million. Yes, guys, the original 1 million. Many people in the average consumer world and the fragrance community world know about this fragrance. As a result, many people still wear it, and that's why it's overdone. It's very common. We all know about the infamous gold bar. Some people think it's cheesy. Some people think it's cool. Like talking about the bottle design. It's just a bottle. The scent wise though, I will say this, it is nice. I think it falls in line with the other ones I mentioned before, where when it first came out, it was revolutionary. Like it's like a juvenile bubblegummy type of smell, very nice for clubbing. But through time, this one's one that's became really overdone. It smells nice though, don't get me wrong. But nowadays, like us in the fragrance community, most of us in the fragrance community, we've moved on to 1 million Lucky or 1 million Privé, because we think that it's better than the original 1 million. I think it's better. But there's still a good amount of people in the fragrance community that wears the original 1 million, which is okay, I respect it. But then a ton of people in the average consumer world wear 1 million, a ton. So it's one right there where it's got that nice mixture of fresh spicy and warm spicy, but somehow, some way, it's got that bubblegum type of smell, especially in the air. Really nice scent cloud. Has it been reformulated through the years? I don't know, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. But it smells great and it lasts long. It's just, I know that if I wear that, I'm gonna smell like everybody else. And especially for a clubbing scenario, I'm definitely not gonna spray 1 million on me. I don't even own 1 million because I know that people's gonna smell it before. So if you spray on 1 million, or if you get 1 million, just know that you'll smell nice, but you will smell like everybody else. You will smell very common. The 7th one is one that has definitely got reformulated through the years. It's still good, but it's not as good as it used to be. And when it used to be, like when it first came out, it was revolutionary. Once again, when it first came out, it was so big, so new. This comes from the house of Giorgio Armani, once again, and this is Armani Code. Yeah, many guys to this day still wear the original Armani Code. A lot. Once again, us in the fragrance community, we moved on to other bigger and better things like Armani Code Profumo, Absolute. There's a new Absolute Gold that's coming out now. People gonna get that. Armani Code Cologne, if you want a fresher take at it, of the DNA. There's guys in the fragrance community that still wears Armani Code, but once again, a ton of people in the average community, average consumer world, still wears original Armani Code. Nothing against that. I respect it. It's just that I know that there's other things out there, especially if you want to stay on Armani Code DNA. There's other ones that's just better, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, they all share the same DNA, but I think Armani Code Profumo and Absolute, especially Profumo, it's my baby. I got it over there. The bottle's over there. It goes in a different enough direction from the original Armani Code to where it still smells unique, because not a lot of guys have Armani Code Profumo or Absolute. It's still the original Armani Code that guys are wearing so much. And odds are, if you go out on a date with a woman and you wear the original Armani Code, you could potentially smell like her ex-boyfriend, which is because that fragrance is worn so much, and we all know it's great for date nights. But, and I mean, it is what it is. So that's another fragrance right there that you're gonna smell very common if you're wearing. That's the original Armani Code. This 8th fragrance is one right here that a lot of people in the fragrance community, a lot of the fragrance snobs that come out, the woodworks, that takes this stuff way too serious, they crap on this fragrance and the entire collection in this line. This comes from the house of Gucci, and this is Gucci Guilty. So the reason why this one right here is so overdone and so popular is because many average consumers, they know Gucci because of the clothing brand, and Gucci is really big and known for clothes. So when they go into the department store, man or woman, and they go and see the Gucci fragrances, they're like, oh my gosh, it's Gucci. Even though us in the fragrance community, we know that the Gucci fragrances in department stores, honestly, not to sound like a snob myself, it's just they're average. There's much better fragrances out there, quality-wise, and more so worth your money. But many guys come in, they see Gucci Guilty. Gucci Guilty's got that, like, it's kind of got that mass appealing, generic, fresh smell. Nothing special about it at all, but it smells pleasant. And the pleasant works a lot with the average consumers. They'll spray it and they're like, oh my god, this smells nice. And they actually, believe it or not, fragrance snobs, they'll wear it and they get compliments on it because it smells pleasant to those around them. And what happens is, once again, they like the smell and they get compliments on it, like, oh, why would I wear anything else? Keep wearing it. And then they tell their friends about it, they tell their family members about it, then they try it, the same thing happens with them, and then they tell other people, and the cycle repeats itself. That's how fragrance gets overdone through time, gets too common, too average guy smelling. And Gucci Guilty does that. Once again, nothing against it. To me, it is an average smell. There's other ones out there that's better, a lot more. But for some people, or a lot of people, it gets the job done, and that's all that matters to them, and I respect it. But just let you know, guys, if you're wearing Gucci Guilty, you are smelling like the very common and average guy. The next fragrance I want to mention to you guys is another Paco Rabanne fragrance, and it's one that is, once again, it's another one that has gotten really popular through time since it first came out. The bottle design, the ad campaign, everything, like the marketing, it made it really striking to people to check this fragrance out. This comes from Paco Rabanne, like I said, and this is Paco Rabanne's Invictus. Yes, the original Invictus. I think that Invictus is still really good. I do. I don't own it, and I won't own it because I'm gonna pick up Invictus Aqua. I think Invictus Aqua, talking about the 2018 version, that to me is the best Invictus in my opinion. But the original Invictus is still fire. I'm gonna admit it's still really good, and I'm gonna say this: the original Invictus is a lady killer. It gets a lot. This one that one attracts the lady. I'm telling you that right now. Women really love Invictus. They really do. But I know that through time, this fragrance right here has gotten really popular. It's got the, you know, iconic, like kind of like trophy or like design. The marketing was like cheesy but effective. And it smells great, and it's long lasting for smelling great. And once again, the cycle, the deadly cycle. Guys come in, they smell it, they like the smell of it, it lasts long on them as an extra plus, and they get compliments on it. They're like, oh, okay, if it does all this for me, why would I wear anything else? Tell their friends, tell their family, works for them, tell their friends, family. The cycle repeats itself over and over and over again to the point where every guy has it. It's a great smelling fragrance though. It's an aquatic, fresh fragrance with a little bit of underlying sweetness to it. Definitely got sweetness to it, but I think Invictus is nice. You can't deny the success of Invictus or the scent. I know something may not be for you, but you can't lie that it's very mass appealing. So, but at the same time though, if you do wear proper amounts of Invictus, you will smell like the common average guy, because a lot of guys do have this now. It is what it is, but still a good fragrance. Before I get to the last fragrance, I want to mention two honorable mentions. Yeah, two honorable mentions. These two fragrances right here. These two right here, I'm putting an asterisk next to them, because these other ones I've told you so far, I know generally across the world, country, the US, that I know most guys own and wear that. Those are worn quite a bit. But I will share with you two fragrances that's unique to where I'm from. Honorable mentions that where I'm from, it is getting pretty popular. The first fragrance I'm going to show you, I actually have both bottles. First fragrance I want to show you guys that it's picked up a lot of buzz and where I'm from. Sadly, I hope it doesn't get too popular, because I do like this a lot. It comes from YSL, and this is YSL Y Eau de Parfum. I'm going to let you guys know this right now. This fragrance right here is very, very mass appealing. People love this fragrance. Men and women alike, especially women, like the smell on the man. This one, like I said, to me, in my honest opinion, when it comes to the department stores, for an all-around signature scent fragrance, this is the best one on the market right now. I don't think nothing else beats this. This is the Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel Killer. Not as many guys own this yet, but where I'm from, in Louisville, I live in Louisville, guys, Louisville, Kentucky. This one's picking up a lot of hype. It really is. It's not overdone yet. I hope it never reaches that point, but this one right here, I show customers this a lot. They love it. It's YSL Y Eau de Parfum. The next one, it's one that it's picking up a lot of hype and where I'm from, but it's still unique though. Not everyone knows about this. Actually, as a matter of fact, this fragrance right here is going to be featured in an upcoming video. A unique video that's going to really be educational. This is Creed Invictus. Where I'm from, we don't have hardly any niche fragrances, sadly. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to what most people know, we don't have much niche, but I will get in that in a second. We are the store that I work at, we carry Creed, and we're the only place that carries Creed. So I have a lot of people coming out every now and then looking for Creed because they've never heard of it. And also, I know a lot of guys that come in and buy this. So where I'm from, this one's picking up a lot of hype. It's getting popular very, very, very fast. Very fast. I'm actually gonna start wearing this less now because many guys have came in and bought Invictus. That's another honorable mention. I do love this fragrance, but it's getting really common now where I'm from, especially when you got Mont Blanc Explorer on top of that scent profile. Getting pretty common. So the last fragrance I'll mention to you guys is one right here. This one pleasantly surprised me. I didn't know if this was gonna make the list or not, but compiling all the people I've talked to through the time I've been, working, it actually deserves a spot. This comes from the house of YSL, and this is YSL's La Nuit de L'Homme. La Nuit de L'Homme, guys, very, very sexy smelling fragrance. I think it was voted a few years ago by thousands of women in a poll as the sexiest smelling men's cologne. It's really good. Got a really big push after German Fragrance, put out his videos back in the day of La Nuit, rightfully so, because La Nuit de L'Homme is really nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sucks that YSL reformulated it through the years. YSL, you better not reformulate this. We know that right now. La Nuit de L'Homme, It's got reformulated, but it still smells sexy, and it's still one of the best date night fragrances out there that you can buy. It's just one that, you know, through the years, a lot of guys have gotten the fragrance, and the deadly cycle happened with YSL Armani Cologne, and that's what happened now, and why it's so common, but still sexy. I wouldn't wear this on a date night, on a first date, because there's a chance, once again, you smell like her ex-boyfriend, because a lot of guys do have this, and this is a very seductive date night fragrance. But it's still a really good fragrance. So this last fragrance I'll mention to you guys is YSL's Armani Cologne. If you do wear this fragrance, odds are you are smelling common. Very average guy smelling, but you're smelling great though. And so that's all I got for you guys today, man. These are 10 fragrances right here that smell very common. 10 fragrances right here that smell very common, and then 2 honorable mentions that are unique to where I'm from that I think they're getting there. They're getting common. So that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below what are fragrances that you think are very common. You're like, you know what? If I'm wearing this fragrance, I know I smell like everybody else. Or what are some fragrances unique to where you're from that you think, you know what? It's really these fragrances right here, they're really common where I'm from. I don't know about everywhere else. So that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I got a lot of great content planned for you guys. Hit that post notification bell, let you know when I upload a new video. And that's all I got for you guys, man. Till next time.